Oh, good morning, officer.
Madam, you are aware that City Ordinance 25-347 prohibits loitering in a public place that is a nuisance or a threat to safety.
But I was just looking at the monument.
And what, might I ask, do you find so fascinating about it?
I was just curious about what was under there. That's all.
And you wouldn't be tempted to peek now, would you?
Peek?
Yes, that is what I said, because we do not allow peeking without a permit.
Oh, no worries, officer. I wouldn't dream of peeking without a permit. I mean, I can certainly wait until tomorrow. That's when the unveiling is, right?
Maybe yes, maybe no. That is none of your business.
What do you mean? It's a public event, isn't it?
Shh. Nice weather we're having today, don't you think? It seems like it's going to be a beautiful day, don't you think? I certainly do!
Whoa! Officer! Take it easy.
Madam, I should inform you that it is highly dangerous to sneak up on an officer of the law. Luckily for you, I'm a highly trained professional and was able to restrain myself.
Well then, I'll try to be much more careful next time.
I highly recommend that you do.
Maybe we should just move along.
I believe that would be best.
Oh, look. That looks like a nice shop. Let's check that out.
Thank you, officer.
You're welcome. And it's not officer, it's inspector!
Everything clear?
Clear as glass, nothing suspicious.
Good. Now our mission begins.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know anyone was here. May I help y'all?
Actually, we're here to help you.
Oh, well, thank you very much, but I really don't need any new employees right now. But y'all could check back around Christmas time.
No, you don't understand. We're the Truth Force, and we're here to save International City.
Hey, you've been praying, haven't you?
Well, of course I've been praying. I always pray.
I knew it. All it takes is for someone to start praying, and then sooner or later, we get called up.
You angels or something?
No, just defenders of the truth. So wherever truth or the knowledge of our one true God is under attack, that's where you'll find us.
Mrs. Potts, we need to talk to you about Simon Detweiler.
How did you know my name?
Oh, we know all about you. Born and raised in Oklahoma, 2 years of culinary school in Paris, you met your husband, moved to International City, and you've lived here ever since. You've got 3 daughters, 3 sons, 2 cats, and 1 very old parrot named General Lee.
But no worries. Your information is safe with us. Mm-hmm. We're the good guys, really.
And I'm just supposed to take your word for that?
Well, you could check our website. We have a statement of faith and lots of endorsements.
Well, sweetheart, it's going to take a little bit more than that. My mama didn't raise no dummy.
Well,
Mrs. Potts, I'm sure this all seems very strange to you, and I'm sorry if we came on too strong. Is there somewhere, is there somewhere we could sit down and talk? Because I'm sure after you hear our story, you'll feel a whole lot better.
Well, I guess I can listen to what y'all have to say. Come on in. Y'all like sweet tea?
And we'll be real careful with these diaries, Mrs. Potts.
Oh, I know you will, sweetheart. And if y'all need anything else, you just holler. And by the way, no more Mrs. Potts. As you already know, my name is Flora. Most people around here just call me Flo. So that's what it's going to be from now on. You hear?
Okay, Flo, it's a deal.
You said you and some others have been praying for International City. Well, I just want to say, don't stop. I have the feeling the next couple of days are going to determine the future of this place.
Don't you worry. We'll be a praying. I just can't wait to tell those ladies about y'all.
We appreciate that, but we need you to keep this strictly confidential.
That's right. If the enemy somehow catches wind of us, our mission will be compromised.
Well, okay. I won't say a word. Not one word.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
No, thank you. I just appreciate all y'all are doing so much.
You know, I have a good feeling about those old diaries.
I know, she just happened to be restoring the bindings when we walked up. If we had waited a day later, those would be back at the museum under lock and key.
So, what do you think's under there?
Oh, according to our intelligence, a statue of the Chancellor.
Ha, why am I not surprised?
It's so sad. How does a place so decidedly Christian get to this point?
Well, people eventually take their freedoms for granted. I know that.
And their Bibles, too.
Then they start accepting man's ideas over what God says. The authority of God's word. It's so important.
Yeah, and if you get that one wrong, you're in for a heap of trouble.
And that's just what I'm afraid of for International City. At any moment now, the Chancellor could make an announcement about the new Constitution. And if it goes through, any freedoms that believers have had to share their faith or worship God will be gone for good.
Well, we can't let that happen now, can we?
Sure is a good thing Mr. Detweiler was wise enough to hide one of the old constitutions all those years ago.
We just have to find it. That's all.
Hey, I've always loved scavenger hunts.
Uh-oh. I'm getting a warning signal.
Truth Force, stand firm.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. If it isn't the International Spy Academy Truth Force, I'm just in time to watch the final piece of my puzzle fall into place.
Baylock, I should have known you'd have something to do with all the trouble around here.
Trouble? I guess that depends on your perspective. I don't see any trouble. I think things are getting better all the time. In fact, I hear we're getting a new constitution here very soon. You know, one without all that biblical stuff in it. I hear all the old ones got destroyed in a fire.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened.
I have no idea. Hey, you guys are with the ISA, right? Where are all your cool weapons?
The weapons we fight with are not the weapons of the world.
Whatever that means. Well, I don't know why you're here. It's not like there's anything you can do now. You're just too late this time. Unless you've come to help us celebrate.
Baylock, you know the one and only true God who we serve is all-knowing and all-powerful. Do you really think he's not able to stop whatever you have planned if he so chooses?
Well, it doesn't look like he so chooses. Oh, well, better luck next time. Can't win them all.
Had to erase your short-term memory. Can't have venom catching wind of us here.
Boy, what a sweetheart.
Yeah, with a 160 IQ and a master of disguises, we're gonna have to be extra careful with her around here.
Evil Villain Network?
Yeah. She's been with EVN for a long time. They're obviously in cahoots with Venom, which means this place is infested with their agents.
Maybe we should call pest control.
What we need to do is find that document. Let's go to the safe house and check out those diaries.
And what are you doing out so late?
Who, me?
Yes, you. Who else would I be talking to?
Well, the Chancellor has this speech tomorrow, and I'm responsible for setting up everything. And I just want to sort of check things over in my mind. This is really important, and I don't want to mess things up.
You don't want to mess things up, eh?
That's right.
Well, take it from me, kid. It's not so bad. You get used to it after a while.
Really? That's good, I guess. You know, I'd like to be an inspector someday. It must be so exciting.
Well, I should inform you that not just anyone can do this. I mean, the training is important and all, but there's more to it than that.
Really? Like what?
Well, I don't mean to discourage you, but you kind of have to be born with special skills such as mine.
Oh. Say I notice you have a weapon. Why is that?
Well, they took away my... what I mean to say is, when you have these, you do not need weapons. These are much more deadly than anything you can think of. Let me show you. See this table?
Yes.
I will chop it in half.
Sure.
Watch closely.
Well, I really better be going. Good night, Inspector.
Who goes there? I order you, in the name of the law, identify yourself immediately.